Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're really diving into maybe the most fundamental question there is. Who are you? We've gathered some source material that aims for, well, intensely practical wisdom on knowing yourself. Not just philosophy, but stuff you can actually use.
Right. And what jumps out immediately from these sources is this core flaw in how most of us operate. You see this relentless chase, right? For success, money, influence. But it never really hits the spot. It doesn't satisfy that deeper thing.
Why not, though?
Because the thirst, it's completely misplaced. The real issue isn't lacking stuff out there. It's much more fundamental.
Yeah.
It's a lack of clarity about your own actual being. That's the root problem.
Okay, let's unpack this a bit. So even if we hit the absolute peak, get everything we thought we wanted, why does that empty feeling, that thirst, still stick around?
It sticks around because that hunger, it belongs entirely to the ego.
The ego.
Yeah, the ego. It's essentially built on what the sources call identification.
Identification, meaning?
It's simple, really. It's that psychological slip-up where you start believing your things, your job title, your social status, even your opinions, your money, are actually you. The line between I and mine just vanishes.
Ah, I see.
And here's the tricky part. The ego's appetite. It's bottomless, insatiable. It's this constant craving for external validation. It acts just like an addiction, honestly.
An addiction.
It just screams more, better, faster, all the time.
Oh.
Not because you actually need it, but because this mental idea, this ego construct, needs constant outside fuel to feel solid, to feel real.
So if the problem is that deep, why do the sources say the way out is just giving attention to yourself? Seems almost too simple. If it's that easy, why is it so hard for people to actually do it?
Well, it's hard because our minds are just so trained, so habituated to focus outward on everything else. But the instant you genuinely turn that attention inward, the very first thing you tend to notice is proof you're separate.
Separate from what?
From the things you think you are. I mean, look at how we talk. You instinctively say, my body, right?
Yeah.
Or my mind.
Yeah.
That tiny word, my, that proves separation. You can't be something that you possess. It's like saying, my car. You're obviously not the car.
Okay, right. That makes sense. My body, my mind. Not I am body, I am mind.
Exactly. And think about hunger. The egoic mind often confuses my body as hungry with I am hungry. But the true self, the awareness, it just observes the body's need. It sees the reality, the body requires fuel. This awareness itself isn't hungry or thirsty. It's beyond that.
So if we're separate from the body and mind, which change constantly, what's the thing that doesn't change? This is where it gets really interesting, right? This idea of the constant self. The sources use this powerful example. Imagine seeing your reflection as a kid, maybe 4 years old, then look again at 50.
Right. Your body. Completely different cells, different structure, your thoughts, worlds apart, memories, edited, changed. Almost everything is new.
Yeah, totally different.
And yet, that fundamental sense of I am, that feeling of being you, the awareness that recognizes both the child and the adult, that hasn't changed, has it?
No,
Yeah.
It feels the same.
That constancy, that stable background awareness, that's the true self the sources suggest, the witness.
Wow. Okay. So why is this simple truth so hard for our minds to grasp?
Because the analytical mind, well, it loves complexity. It thrives on it. It wants systems, techniques, steps. It can easily turn spiritual seeking into just another project, another goal to achieve, another thing to do.
So it makes it complicated when it's fundamentally simple.
Precisely. And this points to the two different mind states the sources talk about.
Which are?
First, there's the polluted mind. This mind is full of fixed ideas, old beliefs stuck in past conditioning. It creates this kind of mental fog.
The fog.
Yeah, and every time it thinks it finds an answer, that answer just breeds 1,000 new distracting questions, gets lost in the weeds.
Okay, so that's the polluted mind. What's the other one?
The pure mind. This one is different. It's open, it's neutral, it's free from expectations and prejudgments. It doesn't get hung up on the path, the 50 fingers pointing at the moon analogy. It focuses directly on the moon, on reality itself.
So the pure mind sees clearly, the polluted mind gets tangled up.
Exactly. But here's a crucial point. We actually need both. That polluted mind, the one shaped by conditioning, let's call it the operational mind. We need it for practical stuff, for functioning day to day in the world.
Right, you need it to do your taxes or drive your car.
Precisely. So things like meditation or worship, the sources, stress, they aren't the final destination. They're tools.
Tools for what?
Tools to help purify the mind.
Yeah.
To clear away some of that fog so the operational mind works better, more clearly and isn't constantly confusing itself with reality.
Okay, that makes sense. So the goal state isn't getting rid of the everyday mind, but achieving clarity.
Yes. The ultimate goal state described is the meditative state. This isn't necessarily sitting cross-legged for hours. It's when the mind becomes pure enough open, neutral, to genuinely ask a fundamental question. Like, am I this job title? Am I this body? Am I my history? And importantly, asking it without fear, without already expecting or wanting a certain answer. Once you pose that sincere query, the only real task left is just to keep the mind clear, open, and observant. Don't muddy the waters.
So bringing this all together, what's the big takeaway? The sources seem to emphasize that this operational conditioned mind, the polluted one, it's necessary, like impurities in water, allowing it to conduct electricity. The aim isn't to destroy that functional ego, right? It's to use it effectively for practical life, but without ever mistaking it for who you really are, that unchanging identity.
Exactly right. And this leads to a really important final thought for you, the listener, to consider. No teacher, no guru, no book, no scripture. None of them can actually convince you of your true nature. It absolutely has to be your own direct realization, your discovery. Because if you really are that constant, unchanging awareness underneath it all, then the ultimate secret isn't about seeking to become free or enlightened. You don't need to gain anything. You just need to remove the fog, the mistaken identifications to realize that you are already complete. Right here, right now.